At 40 years old, Fantasia Barrino finds herself standing at a crossroads that few could have predicted when she first burst onto the music scene. The Grammy-winning artist, who rose to fame through American Idol, has recently shared news that has sent shockwaves through her fanbase and the entertainment industry alike. While details remain scarce, the announcement confirms what many of her closest followers have long suspected. The struggles and challenges that have marked her journey may have finally caught up with her in ways no one anticipated. What makes this revelation particularly poignant is how it mirrors the very battles she's been fighting both publicly and privately throughout her career. Fantasia's story has always been one of resilience against overwhelming odds. From her early days growing up in High Point, North Carolina, to becoming a household name, her life has been an open book filled with both triumphs and tribulations. The singer has never shied away from sharing her hardships, whether it was her teenage pregnancy, her battle with illiteracy, or her public struggles with relationships and mental health. Yet this latest development seems different, more profound and potentially life-altering than anything she's faced before. As she enters her 5th decade, the confirmation of these fears raises questions about not just her future in entertainment, but her overall well-being and legacy. The timing of this revelation couldn't be more significant. At an age where many artists are settling into their established careers, finding new creative freedom or transitioning into different roles within the industry, Fantasia's situation presents a stark contrast. Her fans, who have watched her grow from a young contestant on a singing competition to a respected figure in music and theater, now face the unsettling reality that the woman they've supported through numerous challenges might be confronting her most difficult chapter yet. This confirmation brings to light the persistent concerns that have lingered beneath the surface of her public persona for years, suggesting that perhaps the strength and determination that carried her through previous obstacles may be facing their ultimate test. As the news spreads through social media and entertainment circles, reactions range from disbelief to concern, with many wondering how someone who has overcome so much could find herself in such a position. The gravity of the situation lies not just in the specifics of what has been confirmed, but in what it represents about the cumulative effect of years spent navigating the pressures of fame, personal challenges, and industry expectations. For those who have followed Fantasia's career closely, this moment feels like a reckoning, a point where the hopes for her continued success collide with the harsh realities of the entertainment world and its impact on even the strongest individuals. To fully understand the weight of Fantasia Barrino's current situation, one must delve deep into the complex tapestry of her romantic history, a journey marked by both passionate connections and profound heartbreaks. Her love life has been anything but straightforward, beginning with her tumultuous teenage relationship with her high school boyfriend, which resulted in the birth of her daughter Zion at just 17. This early union, characterized by toxicity and abuse, set a challenging precedent for her future relationships, forcing Fantasia to navigate the delicate balance between pursuing love and protecting herself from harm. The scars from this initial experience would manifest in various ways throughout her subsequent romantic endeavors, influencing her approach to trust and vulnerability in intimate partnerships. Following her difficult first relationship, Fantasia found herself drawn to NFL player Michael Clayton, a union that, while brief, offered glimpses of stability and support. However, like many chapters in her romantic narrative, this connection ultimately proved unsustainable, leaving her once again questioning her ability to maintain healthy relationships amidst the pressures of her rising fame. The pattern continued with her engagement to rapper Youngro, another relationship that failed to materialize into lasting commitment, despite initial promises of permanence. These experiences contributed to a growing skepticism about love and partnership, compounded by the constant scrutiny of her personal life in the public eye. Perhaps the most significant and controversial chapter in Fantasia's romantic history emerged in 2009, when she became involved with Antoine Cook, a married man whose relationship with his wife Paula had already begun to deteriorate. The affair sparked widespread controversy, with Fantasia later explaining that she believed the couple had already separated when their relationship began. Nevertheless, the situation escalated dramatically when, in 2011, she gave birth to their son Dallas Xavier Barrino. The scandal reached fever pitch as Antoine's wife filed for divorce, though legal proceedings revealed that Fantasia wasn't cited as the sole reason for the marital breakdown. Despite these complexities, the media frenzy surrounding the affair significantly impacted Fantasia's public image and emotional well-being, forcing her to confront intense criticism while simultaneously raising a newborn child. Amidst this turmoil, Fantasia met Kendall Taylor in 2015, a man who initially seemed to represent everything she'd been searching for in a partner. Their whirlwind romance culminated in marriage just 3 weeks after their initial meeting, with the couple exchanging vows in a private courthouse ceremony before celebrating more elaborately on a yacht several months later. Kendall, who had overcome his own troubled past involving crime and multiple arrests, appeared to be a kindred spirit, someone who understood the challenges of personal transformation and growth. He quickly positioned himself as Fantasia's protector and supporter, often referring to her as his queen, while she proudly called him her king across social media platforms. For several years, the couple presented an image of domestic bliss, building not just a family but also a business empire. Together through their company Rock Soul Entertainment, they co-authored a book titled No Crowns in the Castle, sharing their insights on marriage and partnership, while welcoming their first child together, daughter Keziah, in 2021. However, beneath this polished exterior, cracks were beginning to form. Whispers of infidelity began circulating, eventually escalating into concrete allegations that shattered the illusion of their perfect union. Fantasia's recent confirmation of these rumors has cast a shadow over the entire narrative of her relationship with Kendall, revealing that even the most seemingly solid foundations can conceal deep fissures. Each of these relationships has left an indelible mark on Fantasia's emotional landscape, contributing to a complex web of experiences that have shaped her approach to love and partnership. The patterns that emerge from her romantic history reveal a woman caught between her desire for genuine connection and the harsh realities of maintaining relationships under public scrutiny. Her journey through these various partnerships illustrates not just the challenges of finding love in the spotlight, but also the profound impact that each relationship has had on her personal growth and emotional well-being. As she stands at this pivotal moment in her life, the cumulative effect of these experiences becomes increasingly apparent, painting a picture of an artist who has sacrificed much in her pursuit of both professional success and personal fulfillment. The public discovered the truth about Fantasia and Kendall's relationship through a series of revelations that unfolded with dramatic intensity. It began with subtle warning signs, slight changes in Fantasia's social media behavior, cryptic posts that hinted at turmoil, and a noticeable reduction in the couple's joint appearances. However, the dam truly broke during a candid interview segment on The Breakfast Club, where Fantasia, known for her emotional transparency, finally addressed the swirling rumors head-on. Her voice trembled as she spoke about the devastating discovery of Kendall's infidelity, describing nights spent confronting the reality of betrayal while trying to maintain a facade of normalcy for their children. What followed was a media firestorm unlike anything Fantasia had experienced before. Paparazzi captured images of her looking visibly distressed during solo outings, while sources close to the couple began leaking details about the extent of Kendall's alleged indiscretions. The situation escalated further when evidence emerged suggesting a pattern of behavior rather than isolated incidents, including text messages and documented encounters that painted a picture of systematic deception. Fans watched in shock as Fantasia transformed from posting loving tributes to her husband to sharing philosophical musings about trust and heartbreak, each post more revealing than the last. The timeline of events accelerated dramatically when Fantasia made the difficult decision to file for separation. Legal documents obtained by various media outlets contained explosive allegations that contradicted the couple's carefully crafted public image. These papers detailed instances where Kendall reportedly exploited his position in their joint business ventures to facilitate meetings with other women, sometimes even using company resources. The revelation that their blended family had been unknowingly interacting with individuals connected to these affairs added another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. Public reaction ranged from outrage to sympathy, with many fans expressing feelings of betrayal, not just by Kendall's alleged actions but by the realization that the fairy tale they had invested in was built on shaky ground. Social media platforms became battlegrounds where supporters debated the merits of second chances versus the importance of self-respect. Particularly striking were the testimonies from other women who came forward claiming similar experiences with Kendall, suggesting a pattern of behavior that extended beyond his relationship with Fantasia. Throughout this period, Fantasia demonstrated remarkable poise in managing her public disclosures. She strategically released information through verified channels while maintaining enough privacy to process her emotions away from prying eyes. Her team organized carefully timed press releases that balanced the need for transparency with the necessity of protecting her mental health and business interests. Notably, she chose to address the situation during live performances, channeling her pain into powerful renditions of songs that resonated with themes of heartbreak and resilience. The culmination of these revelations came during a particularly emotional concert in Charlotte, North Carolina, her hometown. Between songs, Fantasia paused to speak directly to her audience about the challenges she was facing, emphasizing that while the pain was real, she remained committed to her art and her family. This raw display of vulnerability struck a chord with fans worldwide, sparking conversations about the pressures faced by public figures in maintaining personal relationships under intense scrutiny. The incident was captured on video and quickly went viral, cementing Fantasia's status as not just a victim of circumstance but as a symbol of strength in adversity. These developments didn't occur in isolation, they coincided with broader discussions about accountability and transparency in celebrity relationships. Industry insiders began speaking out about the prevalence of similar situations behind closed doors, suggesting that Fantasia's experience might be more common than previously acknowledged. The discourse expanded beyond mere gossip to touch upon important issues of trust, loyalty, and the unique challenges faced by women in the entertainment industry attempting to balance professional success with personal fulfillment. Through it all, Fantasia maintained a delicate equilibrium between addressing the situation publicly and preserving her dignity, setting a precedent for how public figures might navigate such personal crises in the modern media landscape. Fantasia Barrino's response to the unraveling of her marriage has been nothing short of remarkable, showcasing a depth of emotional intelligence and artistic expression that transcends mere survival. Rather than retreating from the public eye or lashing out in anger, she has channeled her pain into a multifaceted exploration of personal growth and artistic evolution. Her Instagram feed, once filled with pictures of domestic bliss, transformed into a canvas for raw emotional expression, where she shares deeply personal reflections alongside inspirational quotes that hint at her ongoing healing process. Each post serves as a marker in her journey towards self-discovery, carefully curated to document both her struggles and her progress without compromising her dignity. In her music, Fantasia has found perhaps the most powerful outlet for processing her emotions. Her latest album, recorded during the height of her personal turmoil, features tracks that peel back the layers of her heartbreak while simultaneously celebrating her resilience. Songs like Rise Again and Queen Without a Crown have become anthems for anyone who has faced betrayal and emerged stronger on the other side. During recording sessions, collaborators noted how Fantasia would often pause mid-take, visibly moved by the authenticity of her own lyrics, before delivering performances charged with raw emotion that left studio engineers in tears. This musical catharsis has not only helped her process her pain but has also reinvigorated her artistic vision, pushing her sound in directions that feel both deeply personal and universally relatable. Her live performances have taken on new dimensions as well, evolving into almost spiritual experiences where she connects with audiences on a profoundly intimate level. During concerts, Fantasia often takes moments between songs to speak directly to her fans about the lessons she's learning, creating a space where vulnerability is celebrated rather than hidden. These interactions have fostered an unprecedented level of connection with her audience, transforming her shows into collective healing experiences. Fans have reported feeling seen and understood through her willingness to share her journey openly, creating a community of support that extends far beyond the confines of traditional artist-fan relationships. Professional commitments have taken on new meaning for Fantasia as she navigates this challenging period. Rather than withdrawing from projects, she has thrown herself into her work with renewed purpose. Her role in The Color Purple garnered critical acclaim not just for her technical skill but for the authentic emotional weight she brought to every scene. Co-stars and directors have noted how her personal experiences have deepened her understanding of her character's journey, allowing her to deliver performances that resonate with extraordinary power. This professional dedication has served as both a distraction from her pain and a testament to her commitment to her craft, demonstrating that even in her darkest moments, she remains devoted to her artistic responsibilities. Behind the scenes, Fantasia has implemented a series of personal strategies to manage the emotional toll of her separation. She has surrounded herself with a trusted circle of friends and mentors who provide unwavering support, while also seeking professional counseling to navigate the complex emotions surrounding her changing family dynamics. Her approach to co-parenting with Kendall, while challenging, has been marked by a focus on their children's well-being above all else. This maturity in handling such a painful situation speaks volumes about her growth as both a person and a parent, showing that even in the face of betrayal, she maintains the strength to prioritize what truly matters. The impact of these experiences on Fantasia's personal growth has been profound. She has spoken openly about how this period has forced her to redefine her sense of self-worth independent of external validation, whether from romantic partners or public perception. This journey of self-discovery has led her to explore new interests and hobbies, from painting to yoga, each serving as tools for self-expression and healing. Her evolving perspective on love and relationships has become more nuanced, marked by a wisdom that only comes from experiencing deep pain and emerging stronger. This transformation is evident in her interactions with others, where she demonstrates a patience and understanding that suggests she has not just survived her heartbreak, but has genuinely grown from it. The broader implications of Fantasia Barrino's situation extend far beyond her personal circumstances. casting a revealing light on systemic issues within the entertainment industry and societal attitudes toward women in the public eye. Her experience underscores a disturbing pattern where successful female artists, particularly women of color, face disproportionate scrutiny and criticism regarding their personal lives. This phenomenon manifests in various forms, from media outlets disproportionately focusing on relationship drama rather than artistic achievements, to industry professionals subtly encouraging narratives that emphasize personal turmoil over professional accomplishments. The pressure to maintain a certain image while simultaneously dealing with legitimate personal challenges creates an impossible standard that can erode even the strongest foundations of success. Fantasia's case highlights how the entertainment industry's infrastructure often fails to adequately support artists navigating personal crises. Despite generating millions in revenue for record labels and production companies, artists frequently find themselves without proper mental health resources or crisis management support when facing personal challenges. This gap in support becomes particularly problematic when considering how public disclosure of personal issues can affect an artist's marketability and career trajectory. The industry's tendency to commodify personal struggles while offering little substantive assistance creates a paradox where honesty about personal challenges can potentially jeopardize an artist's professional standing. Moreover, Fantasia's situation exposes the double standards that persist in how society judges men and women in similar circumstances. While male artists often receive sympathy and understanding when their personal lives become complicated, female artists frequently face harsher criticism and judgment. This disparity becomes even more pronounced for women of color, who must navigate both racial and gender biases while managing their public personas. The intersection of these prejudices creates unique challenges that can manifest in everything from media coverage to fan reactions, with women of color often being held to higher moral standards while receiving less empathy when those standards are inevitably challenged by human imperfection. The impact on Fantasia's career trajectory serves as a cautionary tale about the precarious nature of success in the entertainment industry. Despite her undeniable talent and proven track record of artistic achievement, the public discourse surrounding her personal life has threatened to overshadow her professional accomplishments. This phenomenon reflects a broader issue where an artist's value becomes tied to their ability to maintain a certain image of perfection, rather than their actual contributions to their craft. The pressure to conform to these unrealistic expectations can stifle artistic expression and force performers into maintaining facades that may ultimately prove unsustainable. Furthermore, Fantasia's experience raises important questions about the role of social media in amplifying personal struggles while providing limited avenues for genuine resolution. Platforms that were initially designed for connection and communication have evolved into arenas where personal dramas play out in real time, often without regard for the emotional well-being of those involved. The instant nature of social media reactions can create situations where artists must navigate public opinion while simultaneously processing their own emotions, leading to a dangerous compression of healing timelines. This digital fishbowl effect forces artists to make decisions about their personal lives with immediate public consequences, further complicating already delicate situations. The industry's response to Fantasia's situation also reveals systemic issues in how entertainment corporations handle crises involving their talent. While quick to capitalize on positive publicity generated by artists' personal lives, these same organizations often lack comprehensive support systems for managing negative developments. The absence of standardized protocols for addressing personal crises leaves artists vulnerable to exploitation and mismanagement during their most vulnerable moments. This gap in institutional support becomes particularly problematic when considering how personal challenges can intersect with contractual obligations, media appearances, and promotional schedules, creating conflicts that artists must navigate largely on their own. Finally, Fantasia's experience sheds light on the complex relationship between authenticity and marketability in the entertainment industry. Her willingness to share her struggles honestly has earned her both praise for her vulnerability and criticism for airing personal issues publicly. This dichotomy reflects a fundamental tension in how society consumes celebrity narratives, demanding authenticity while simultaneously punishing those who deliver it too rawly. The challenge becomes finding a balance between maintaining artistic integrity and navigating the commercial realities of a career in entertainment, a balancing act that becomes infinitely more complicated when personal crises enter the equation. As Fantasia Barrino navigates this pivotal moment in her life and career, the road ahead appears both challenging and filled with potential for profound transformation. Industry analysts suggest that her next steps will likely involve a strategic recalibration of her public image and professional endeavors, potentially marking a significant evolution in her artistic direction. Sources close to the singer indicate that she's exploring opportunities to expand her creative footprint beyond traditional music formats, with discussions underway about developing content that addresses themes of resilience and personal growth. This shift could see her transitioning into roles that allow greater control over her narrative, possibly including producing or mentoring emerging artists who face similar challenges in balancing personal and professional lives. The potential outcomes of this period of transition extend far beyond immediate career decisions. Fantasia's experience positions her uniquely to become a voice for change within the entertainment industry, advocating for better support systems and more realistic expectations for artists managing personal challenges. Her journey could inspire the development of mentorship programs or support networks specifically designed to help artists navigate the complex intersection of personal and professional life under public scrutiny. Moreover, her story might catalyze important conversations about restructuring industry practices to better accommodate the human needs of performers, potentially leading to policy changes in areas ranging from contract negotiations to mental health support. In terms of her artistic evolution, Fantasia's recent experiences suggest she may be moving toward a more experimental phase in her career. Collaborations with avant-garde producers and songwriters have been rumored, indicating a possible departure from her traditional R&B roots toward a sound that incorporates elements of spoken word and theatrical performance. This artistic exploration aligns with her expressed interest in creating work that transcends genre boundaries while maintaining the emotional authenticity that has defined her career. The possibility of a concept album or multimedia project that documents her journey of healing and transformation seems increasingly likely, potentially setting new standards for how artists address personal challenges through their work. The broader implications of Fantasia's next steps could significantly influence how the entertainment industry approaches similar situations in the future. Her choices regarding how to balance personal disclosure with professional obligations may establish new precedents for artist management and public relations strategies. Furthermore, her decisions about future collaborations and projects could reshape expectations about what constitutes appropriate artistic output during periods of personal challenge. As she moves forward, Fantasia's actions will likely serve as a case study for how artists can maintain creative integrity while navigating complex personal circumstances. Looking ahead, Fantasia's potential impact on the industry extends to her role as a cultural influencer and advocate for change. Her platform offers a unique opportunity to address systemic issues within the entertainment world, from improving support structures for artists to challenging societal norms about women's roles in the public eye. The decisions she makes in the coming months, from her choice of projects to her approach to public discourse, will not only shape her personal legacy, but could also contribute to meaningful shifts in how the industry supports and values its artists. As she continues to process her experiences and channel them into her art, Fantasia stands poised to emerge not just as a survivor of personal challenges, but as a transformative figure who uses her journey to drive positive change within the entertainment landscape.